My 5-year-old daughter, Anna, was lying on the floor in a huge pool of blood. There was so much of it. Her little face was completely mangled, torn beyond recognition. I could see the white bone of her thigh sticking out through the ripped skin. The smell. God, the smell of warm blood and raw meat filled the whole room. Bruce stood over her in the corner. His tail was wagging, slow and steady. His mouth was still dripping red, and he looked up at me with this proud expression, like he was waiting for me to say, "Good boy. My name is John. I'm 32. I teach biology at a middle school. 4 years ago, I made the mistake that destroyed my life. It was a cold Sunday night. I found Bruce behind a dumpster near my apartment. He was half dead, so skinny I could see his ribs and the shape of his organs under his skin. Something about his eyes felt off, but I took him home anyway. At first, he was perfect, loyal, playful, insanely smart. When I came home from work, he'd jump all over me, licking my face like I was his whole world. At home, he was the sweetest dog. Everyone loved him. But outside, he was different, always alert, always scanning, like he was looking for prey. Then one night, everything changed. We went for a long walk. I really had to piss, so I stepped into a dark alley. While I was there, I saw 2 guys doing a drug deal right in front of me. I tried to leave quietly. Bruce didn't. He jumped on the guy without making a sound and tore into his neck. I heard the bones crack. The man died in seconds. Bruce had ripped the main artery clean, like he knew exactly where to bite. That night he sat right in front of me, covered in blood, and just stared into my eyes. No guilt, no excitement. Just cold, empty calm. I locked myself in my room and didn't sleep. A few days later, it got worse. I came home and found my front door open. Bruce was gone. Then I heard claws on the stairs. He came back dragging a small white dog he had ripped apart. He'd torn its stomach wide open and pulled the organs out, leaving a long, bloody trail all the way up to my apartment. He dropped the body at my feet like a gift. I should have called someone. I should have put him down. But I didn't. I told myself it wouldn't happen again. Weeks passed. Bruce went back to acting normal, sweet, gentle, loving. Then the holidays came, and it was my turn to have Anna. She fell in love with him immediately. She played with him every day, and he was so careful with her. I convinced myself everything was fine. 2 days before Christmas, I needed to run to the grocery store. Just 20 minutes. I left them alone for the first time. When I came back, the apartment was way too quiet. I walked into the kitchen, and I saw what he had done to my little girl. This time, Bruce looked up at me with his tail wagging and that same sickening smile, like he expected me to be proud of him. Something inside me snapped. I grabbed the baseball bat from my closet, and I didn't stop hitting him until his head was completely caved in, bones breaking, blood everywhere. I kept swinging long after he was dead. Then I dropped the bat and sat down on the floor between my dead daughter and my dead dog. I just stared up at the ceiling light, completely empty. No thoughts, no tears, just silence.